Hey, everybody.
Hey,
What's going on? Wait for y'all to come on in. Do I need to move my plate over? I need to move my plate over this way. Yes. So y'all can see what's going on here. Yes. What's going on, everybody? Happy Easter. Happy Easter. I should have worn my Beyonce hat.
no, you shouldn't.
I should have worn my Beyonce hat. Yes, I should have worn my Beyonce hat. Even though I didn't get dressed today for Easter, I should have had my Beyonce hat. I should have, had got my Beyonce on. Hey, Reese Cup. I can't even see the comment, but I know that's Reese Cup. I can tell by the writing. Yes. What's going on, everybody? Ooh, child.
That's what I was talking about.
Hmm.
That's what I was talking about.
What? The puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mess it up. The what you call it was sitting on top of it. Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. Do I need to lift this up a little bit more because my big ass head? Or do I need to just sit back? Yes.
Oh, wait, I gotta.
Ooh, that coleslaw looks so good. I should have gotten me a little sample. Matter of fact, I'm going to get me some. Hold on. I need to have me some of the coleslaw. That coleslaw was the bomb. It was good.
It was real good. Don't mind me. When I need this to blow my nose, I separate it into one ply. Because two ply is too rough. And unfortunately, my sinuses are opening up. And I can't blow my nose like I want to because of my surgery. So these little blows that I be doing don't be really doing what it's supposed to do. Because I can't really blow it the way I want to blow it. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to come to the chat. I'm about to come to the chat so I can see what y'all are saying and say hello to everybody that's in the chat. Hey, Reese Cup. Hey, Cole. It's Cole and Reese Cup. And Betty. Hey, Betty.
All right. Here I go. All right, okay. Hey, everybody. So, happy Easter. I hope everybody is having a great day. It's kind of chilly here in New Jersey today. It's chilly. It's a little nip, little nip. But it's still a beautiful day. It's not raining. It rained last night. Did you know it rained last night?
I heard.
It rained last night, so I thought it was going to rain today. But it turned out to be a beautiful day. They said we were going to get some showers, but they didn't know when. They didn't know how much or whatever. But it turned out to be a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day outside. So we thought, we really didn't have any intentions on going live today. But we thought we would do something different. We're trying something different. We said we're going to do a mukbang, right?
And Cole, I hope you're feeling better from COVID.
Yes, Cole. Get well soon. You ain't called me. You got to call me and let me know what's going on with you. Yes, get better.
But he can't talk because of COVID.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, get better, Cole. Get better. But we thought we'd do something different. We decided we're going to do a mukbang for you guys today. So we're feeling very brunch / breakfast / dinner. This is dinner, really. Because me and Josh, we don't really eat that much. But, this is what we're having today. So yesterday, we live, Joseph was saying that he wanted fish for dinner. He wanted me to fry him some fish and some shrimp and, some hush puppies and stuff like that. So I did that yesterday. If you go on our Facebook page, you'll see the meal that I cooked for Joseph yesterday. I made him some fried whitings with some shrimp, some fried shrimp, and some hush puppies. And we had some coleslaw, this amazing coleslaw. Let me tell y'all something. This coleslaw, this is the coleslaw. This is it. Okay. This coleslaw we got from our local supermarket called Acme. And their coleslaw, like if you ever had coleslaw from Kentucky Fried Chicken, because I think Kentucky Fried Chicken has the best coleslaw in the world. Their coleslaw tastes better than Kentucky Fried Chicken's coleslaw. So we got some coleslaw, and we had got some fried fish. I fried some fish, some shrimp, some hush puppies, and we just ate. We ate, and we had a good time yesterday. So these are the leftovers from yesterday. And if y'all want to see my plate, well, I like grits. So I decided I was gonna have fish and grits. So I got some fried whiting, and I got some grits, and I have some eggs. I have 2 eggs. I love sunny side up eggs. I love my eggs runny. So
I was going simple.
I got me some
Very
eggs.
simple.
And I'm ready to dig into this.
I made me a fish sandwich with some tartar sauce. I got a hush puppy and some coleslaw.
Yeah, he just went simple. I'm
very simple.
For y'all that eat grits, do you wash your grits before you cook them? Because I wash mine. I think that's the best way to do it, and it's the best way to cook them because they don't come out all hard and gritty and stuff like that. When you when you wash your grits, you rinse them with hot water, and then you just drain the water off. You put the water back in, you drain the water off, and then you do it again. You drain the water off until the water is clear.
And I do the rice.
Right. Like when you do rice, same thing. And then I just put mine in the microwave for 4 minutes, and they're done. So that's how I cook my grits, and they always come out perfect. Oh my God, these eggs are amazing. Now I'm eating with a spoon because I'm eating my grits. And let me stop trying to be cute, honey, and get in and dig into this. I'm trying to think of the seasoning that I used for the fish yesterday. The mix. I can't remember what the name of it is. It was some kind of fish fry mix.
The
Louisiana mix, fish fry mix that I use, and it's really good. It's very flavorful. I didn't see only seasoning that I put on the fish was salt and pepper, and that's it. Because I figured all the seasoning would be in
the seasoning.
The season in the mix that I got the flour. I also added some breadcrumbs to the flour that I used to fry the fish yesterday, and that's what made the shrimp. The shrimp was delicious, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The shrimp was good. We had that.
Hey Melissa, happy Easter to you too.
Hey Melissa, happy Easter to you too. I hope everybody did. What did y'all do today? Did anybody go to church? Did you dress up? If you dressed up, send us an email, a picture of you in your Easter outfit, because I want to see what everybody wore for Easter.
I want to see a picture of Reese Cup in the Easter bonnet. Hey Monica.
Yes, y'all, send us your picture. And Monica, I know you took your kids to church today.
She looks. The whole family looks beautiful. I just commented on her picture before I came in the chat.
Oh, she took a picture of the family?
All 3 of them. They look gorgeous.
Because I saw Jayla with her little curls and her hair looking all cute.
She posted it on her Facebook.
I go to your Facebook and look at it. I got to see it.
They look nice.
Look good.
They look really
she had Jamel dressed up.
Yes.
I know she had him sharp.
But
yeah, I know Monica dressed her kids up for Easter. I know she did.
She was dressed up too. Looking all pretty.
Oh, Mom was dressed up too.
Looking all pretty and things.
All right. I see you for it, Monica. I see you for it. Oh God, Joseph, these eggs are amazing. I don't know what it is about runny eggs, about sunny side up eggs that I like. It's the flavor. Look at that. This creamy flavor to them. I got to hurry up and eat these grits before they get cold.
He ain't do right, Monica.
Hmm.
Monica said Jamel didn't do right.
What he do? Because Jamel always doing something. Oh my God. Yes. Oh my God, Joseph, we was talking this morning, and we were having a conversation about the new season that we're preparing for.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all, we did a poll. We did a poll.
Go to our community wall.
Go to the community wall and participate in the poll we're doing, because we really want to know what type of content you guys are interested in seeing us do. You know, do you want us to do celebrity news?
A shout out to the person that already took the poll.
Mm-hmm. You want us to do celebrity news? Do you want us to drag people that have done things to us? And what was the other one?
TV and movie.
Oh, TV and movies. And then it's a space for other, where you can voice what you want us to put on. You can put whatever you want, type whatever you want.
Right. You just click other and then go in the comments and say what it is that you
say
want.
it is whatever it is you want. So we want to know what type of content you guys are interested in seeing us do. Do you want to see us do more interviews? Do you want Joseph to do Joseph rants? Do you want me to do up close and personal? What is it that you're interested in seeing us report on? Is what we're asking. If you want to do the poll, do the poll. And of course, if you have any suggestions, you can always write to us at TheMcRaeKingz@gmail.com. And don't forget, that's Kingz with a Z.
And because we didn't tell you, this is homemade lemonade.
Oh yeah, we got homemade lemonade. Joseph made the lemonade. A shout out to everybody yesterday that made our dinner possible, because when we got off of live, Joseph was so shocked to see all the cash apps that he had received from people. And we had enough money to go out and buy everything that we wanted for our fish dinner, and we did. So thank you, everybody that showed their love and sent cash apps to Joseph. I appreciate it. And my stomach did too.
Because when we were live, Cash App only alerted me to one person that had sent me a birthday gift, which I was fine with. So when I got off the live to send them some hearts, I said, wait a minute. Where the rest of this money come from? And then around 5, 6 o'clock at night, I was getting played because I'm hearing the cash apps that didn't come through when they should have start coming through. I'm like, ooh, who's sending me I got that already.
Your cash app been delayed. It's been late in reporting. When somebody sends you a cash app, it doesn't automatically do it right away like it used to for some reason.
So pay attention and do what we said. There is a poll on our community page. If that's what you want to see us do, you click other and go in the comments and write it there. Writing it here doesn't matter, because after this, I'm not going to come back and read these comments.
Right. And speaking of that, Cole said he wanted to do dating and hookups. How would you do a show like that? It's like that's a good suggestion, Cole. But how would you do a show like that? How would you do a dating and hookup show? It's just, it has to make sense. It has to be something that we can actually accomplish. So if you can give me a suggestion on how we can do that, then call me. You know my number.
Because it don't make sense hooking up somebody in Chicago with somebody in New York.
Right, right.
So that's the first thing. They need to be in the same place.
mm. Mm.
Then, y'all, I did so much yesterday.
Being hard-headed. Not listening to his husband.
Because
we were supposed to go to church today, but we didn't go to church today. And the reason why, one of the reasons why we didn't go to church today is because Joseph was sore. He was, and he said, Shamel, I think I overdid it. I said, what do you mean you overdid it? He said, I think I overdid it yesterday when we were out. And Joseph, as much as I love my husband, he can be very, very stubborn and hard-headed. So we get to the supermarket, and I said, Joseph, I'm going to drop you off in front of the supermarket, and then I'm going to go park the car, and then you just go on ahead in the store. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Just park the car. Just park the car. I'm like, Joseph, I don't want you walking that much. You got to take it. You got to take it easy. And he's like, no. So of course he throws his temper tantrum, and I say, you know what? I'm just gonna park the car. So we parked the car.
Happy Easter, Lauren.
We parked the car. Oh, we parked the car, and he walks from the car to into the supermarket. We go in, we do everything we got to do. We come back home. He's feeling okay, and of course, what I told him. I said, what might not affect you now could affect you an hour from now. It could affect you 3 hours from now. It could affect you tomorrow. So he was sore when he got up this morning to the point where
I was swollen.
He felt like he overdid it.
And I'm still swollen.
And I said, Joseph, you can't. I said, as much as you may want to, you cannot just get up and go right now. You don't have the physical ability to do that. You have to take it easy. You have to take it easy. Even as much as you want to do it. So Joseph is one of these people, I remember when he broke his leg. They told him, they said, oh, well, you're going to be off your leg for 3 to 6 months. And Joseph was like, oh, no, I'm not. Oh, no, I'm not. And he got up and he just started walking around the house.
Can you read that comment? On Facebook?
Mm-mm. No, I can't see that. But
I'll get it.
Joseph got up and he was just walking. He just got up and he just did it. He's one of these people that just are very determined. He's not going to, Joseph is very independent. He's not going to allow you to do too much for him. And, that's just his determination.
Pull that comment down. Pull it down a little bit.
Where? Right here?
Mm-hmm. Right there. Stop.
This one?
Right here. More. Oh, it's on live now.
And that's one of the things that I love about him is that he pushes through a lot. Joseph will push through. You ain't gonna tell him that he ain't gonna walk. You're not gonna tell him that he can't. You can't do this. You can't do that. Because Joseph is going to try to do everything in his power to prove you wrong. But I tell him, as much as I love you, let me move this up a little bit. I tell him all the time, as much as I love you, sometimes you have to take it easy. You have to take it easy, Joseph. Because you're 51 now. And your body doesn't heal like it healed when you was 21. Your body don't heal like it healed when you was 31. You got to take it easy. You have to take it easy. That's like when he told me he was going to be 15, not 51. I said, you had that conversation with your body. Did you have that conversation with your body? Okay, do your body know that you do your body know that you only gonna be 15 years old? See, because you could say, oh, well, I'm not gonna be 51. I'm 50, I'm 15 in spirit. In spirit. That's it. Send your button. Send your button. Hit your senior button. Use a senior citizen, child. Whether you want to be a senior citizen or not, honey, you are a senior citizen, honey. You are a senior. Even if you ain't a senior citizen, you are a senior now. So you have to. You can't. You as much as you want to push through certain things, you have to. There's sometimes you have to take it easy, and that's just so you can just be the best of you. So I know he learned his lesson. I know that him being swollen and stuff like that, that really, he don't like that. And then he was talking about he got a hip now. I got to see this little hip you got.
It deflated.
Oh, it deflated?
No, because I think, like when they do robotic surgery, which is what they did on me, they do inject some fluid into you.
Okay.
So I think when they injected the fluid here, that's why I'm swole. Plus I was cut. But this is like really swollen, like heavy. It's like heavy. And when I looked in the mirror the other night when I went to the bathroom, I was like, oh, I have a hip. I can't stand men that have hips. So I was losing my mind because Tuesday, we told y'all we had a death in the family. So Tuesday we have to go to the funeral. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna have on these dress pants and I'm gonna have one little hip sticking out and I'm gonna lose my mind. Like I said, this is gonna be a day when I play Tremel and use one of his bags to hide the hip.
Lord have mercy.
But luckily today, when I looked, the hip was gone. And I said, okay, thank you. It deflated. So this though is like real swollen now.
Y'all, this coleslaw is, I don't know how they make this coleslaw, Joseph, but it is amazing. It's amazing.
Well, you gotta go back there and ask Uncle Ron, because it's Uncle Ron's coleslaw. Hey, Tyrone.
Tyrone here. Hey, Tyrone. What's going on, Tyrone? Tyrone, did you see that video I sent you yesterday? Tyrone, write me back and tell me what you thought of that video I sent you yesterday. No, the $40. Yes, I sent it to Tyrone yesterday. I said, he probably gonna fall out when he see this video that I sent him. I sent it to you through Facebook Messenger. Check your Facebook Messenger if you haven't seen it. I sent you a video through Facebook Messenger. I want you to take a look at that
Monica
video.
fell out when I sent it to her.
She did. $40. $40.
Melissa fell out when I sent it to her. $40. He said he died.
Did he? I know he did. I know Tyrone fell out when I sent that video. Oh my God, y'all! Let me tell you. I looked at that video I had to look at it about at least
Me
10
too.
times.
I looked at it about 1,000,000 times.
Yes, it is still funny. It's funny. Oh my God, it is so funny. But yes.
Oh, y'all see, this is why he's jealous.
Whatever. What, Joseph? This is, and y'all, shout out to Lips, because Lips is the one that inspired all this. Now me and Joseph, we go to the nail salon and we get our nails done. One of our friends said, I can't believe y'all went to the nail salon and got y'all nails done. Y'all are two lesbians. She was like,
I only did it because he wanted me to.
Yep. She said, I can't believe y'all went to the nail salon and got y'all nails done. Yep, I go get my nails done every month. I wish I get them done every week, but I just can't afford that. But shout out to Lips. Again, shout out to Lips. Because, and y'all, if y'all don't know who Lips is, y'all don't know where y'all been at on YouTube. But Lips has really, he made me feel like this is okay. 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 He this is okay. You know, Joseph will tell you. Joseph is more of a, you know, straightforward person. You know, he'll wear a pair of pants and he'll wear a shirt and stuff like that. I'm more androgynous when it comes to my style of dress. I will, you know, you know, I operate between both worlds when it comes to fashion. Sometimes I wear women's clothes. Sometimes I wear men's clothes. Sometimes I mix them together. Do I want to wear like high heel shoes and stuff like that? No, child, because some things hurt your feet, child. I ain't got the feet for that. I ain't got the feet to be wearing no high heel shoes and no pumps and all that stuff. But I like what I like, you know. I like what I like. I can walk into a store like Lane Bryant or Ashley Stewart, or I can go to the women's section in Macy's, and if I see a top that I like, I buy it and I wear it. It doesn't matter because I've heard people. I mean, I've gone shopping with people and they say, "Oh, Shema, you can't buy that. Why not? That's for women." Okay, who told you that? Who told you that? Well, it's in the women's department. Yes, in the women's department. But who told you that it's only for women? Am I gonna go to jail if I wear this women's top? No. I've gone into what is it, Lane Bryant, and bought some of the best denim suits. Did you know Lane Bryant has the best denim suits?
They have some nice denim suits.
They always have nice denim suits. I always go.
Thank you, Melissa.
I always go to Lane Bryant and buy denim suits.
See me, the nail thing. I would get a regular manicure, not this.
Yeah, because yours ain't as long as mine. Are yours as long as mine? No, not really.
I wanted her to keep them natural, so she kind of cut them as close to the length of my own nail underneath.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw how it made my hand, I said, "Oh, I could be a hand model." I just like the look it gives my hand. It just.
When you first got them done, you couldn't take your eyes off your hands, right? Because I remember when I first got mine done,
I was uncomfortable at first.
Really?
I was.
I was not uncomfortable at all. I just could not take my eyes off of my hands. I was like, oh my God, they look so pretty.
I like the fact of how it made my hand look, but I was uncomfortable because I just thought it was like the gayest thing that I could do.
Really?
Because, see, don't forget, I did this when I was trans.
Right,
when I lived as a woman, and they were very much longer and hooked over like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it just, I was nervous. Not nervous.
Did it remind you of when you were trans?
No, it just felt uncomfortable. Like, if I was in the street, I'd be walking like this. And I noticed that I would go like this, or I would, but then, when I had to pull out my wallet, it was very, let me get my card. So it was like a double-edged sword. It was like, I'm uncomfortable, but at the same time, it's like, here's my card. And it was like, and then when I was in the hospital, it was like, oh my God. They like, the nurses are gonna, but most of them was like, oh my God, your nails are so pretty. I'm like, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But I was uncomfortable at first, especially like with the male nurses. It was like, and they would take my finger and put it in the thing. But then when I would look at my finger being pointed, I'd be like, oh, that's that. I can, be a pointer on TV.
Mm-hmm.
Come and get some coleslaw. Come and get some lemonade.
And this is here. This is
right.
Most toasters.
So it was like a double-edged sword. I was kind of uncomfortable, and I was comfortable at the same time. It's weird because I was uncomfortable, but then I was comfortable at the same time. Mm-hmm. So it was just. I guess because a lot of times I just don't want nobody to say nothing to me that's going to trigger me. So I try to hold back because if somebody says the wrong thing, I already know I'm going to go ham. And I feel like a person should be able to do whatever they want to do. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, you have to be open for people to say whatever they want to say behind it.
Right.
I'm not open for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, It's my business. Leave me alone. Me having my nails done is doing absolutely nothing to you. So why do you have to comment on it? But the more I'm with Tramel, it's like Tramel, child. If somebody gonna say something, they definitely gonna say something. But
you know they say something. You know I'm gonna say something.
Right, and honestly, not what he says. He always tells y'all, my husband let me walk in front, and I walk behind him. It's because I'll just be waiting for somebody to say something, so I could yank them up. And I'm being truthful.
But nobody don't never say
But
nothing.
nobody,
If they
right?
say something,
Nobody
they say
says
something
anything.
nice.
Right. But in my mind, because when I grew up, that's what was going to happen, and it's hard to take that mindset out because that's what you used to. I trust me. I have walked the streets and been called some of everything because I was androgynous at one point. When I was a femme queen, I didn't have a problem because I was real as rain. So I ain't only one little girl, because a little child will know the truth, honey. And she tormented me on that train ride. I wanted to punch that little bitch in her face. And I was like, in my mind, I'm like, girl, just stand here and take it and pay it. Because the people on the train, it was because of her that they started questioning my sexuality too. Mommy, is that a boy or a girl? I said, oh, no, this little bitch didn't. I said, no, this little bitch didn't. Loud, not even whispering. You know, some little kids, they'll whisper. Not this little bitch, honey. I know somebody beat her ass when she got older because that little mouth, honey, would have got her beat. Her mother was like, no. Mommy, I want to know if that's a boy or a girl. I said, this little bitch. Now, mind you, I'm not sitting down. I am standing up by the door. So everybody now, their attention is on me. So this little troll kept going on and on and on and on. So I'm like, at some point, I'm like, well, why don't this bitch just answer her and shut her the fuck up? But her mother didn't know the answer. So she didn't know whether to say I was a boy or I was a girl. So she just didn't say anything, I guess, not to offend me. So she looked at me and she was like, I'm so sorry. So I said, you know what? I'm going to turn all these people out right now. I said, because I know when I open my mouth, they're expecting me to say, it's all right. When she said, I'm sorry, I said, oh, it's not a problem. And she was like, they gagged. They gagged at the little soft voice that I had back then. And they were all more confused now. Like, well, damn, is it a boy or a girl? And I was like, I'll fix this little bitch. I'll send all y'all into confusion. And then had the nerve, the audacity to go, well, mommy, I think it's a girl because it has things like you in the front. I was like, oh, this little bitch. I was like, well, if you think I'm a girl, bitch, shut up. That's what I wanted to say. It was like a nightmare because neither one of us was getting off the train anytime soon. And I was like, oh my God, I have to succumb to this. And you can't beat up a little kid.
Right.
You can't. I mean, as much as I wanted to slap the shit out of her, you can't. It's a little kid and they was curious. But little kids will always pull your teeth. But, you know, just being a gay man, I was one of the first ones to get my nose pierced and blonde my hair before it was like in fashion. I was called every kind of F word. And, you know, I just became cold because I just.
But see, you were, in my eyes, you were much more braver than I was. You know, I grew up in a world where I was always, and I've tried to explain this to you, so you know, so you can understand it. But I grew up in a world where I was always afraid. I was always scared. You know, I was always scared of what people were going to do to me, like physically do to me. When you come from a place like, for me now, this is just freedom. I just feel so free. I just feel free as a person. It's like being a slave. It's like being a slave all your life, and then your master giving you your freedom papers.
Thank you, Reese.
You know,
And Melissa, we got to get some more of those shirts because we actually don't have.
what shirt?
She said she like us in the lace too.
The lace shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah. And you know what? I just came across one of my lace shirts yesterday in the car.
I got to get another one because I would love to wear the lace shirts, but the problem is you see my catheter through the lace. So, like, whatever color the lace is, I'm gonna have to wear.
My lace shirts.
I'm gonna have to wear a wife beater underneath it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want people to see the bandage and the catheter, and that is just uncomfortable. That is just uncomfortable to me.
Yeah. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, for me, I've weathered through a lot. I done experienced the ultimate. I was gay bashed by over 27 guys. They just jumped on me and beat the hell out of me. And now I'm at a point in my life where, it comes a time in your life where you just get so tired of having to defend you and who you are. You get tired of being afraid to be who you are. And that's where I'm at. That's really where I'm at in my life, where I don't feel like I owe anybody an explanation on who I am.
Exactly.
I don't owe anybody an explanation on who I am. If you have a problem or issue with this or anything, because I wear nails, I get my nails done, I wear makeup sometimes I wear hair, sometimes I wear I'm androgynous, in the way I dress. I'm just a different person. I'm just a different being, and I know that sometimes when I walk down the street, people have a question mark in their head, like, what is he doing or who is he? Most of the time it's positive.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time it's positive. I really have to say that. Most of the time it's positive.
And the part, see, that's why I know, like what we were talking about yesterday, God has a plan. Most of the time when he gets negative reactions, I'm nowhere around.
Yeah, he ain't nowhere around.
I ain't nowhere around.
But I'm able to handle it.
But he's able to handle it.
Oh, I'm able to handle it.
But I'm nowhere around.
I'm able to handle it, yeah. I've gotten people saying, things about me, and I say, I'm like, excuse me, what did you say something? Like, I was walking down the street, and this girl said something to me, and I was like, excuse me, what did you say?
And I had just pulled off in the car.
He had just pulled off in the car, said, excuse me, what did you say? And I let her have it real quick and kept it moving,
And that time you was in the doctor's office?
Which one?
And them two people that when security had to hold you back?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, sometimes when I get negative reactions, I'm usually able to handle it. I'm usually able to handle it because it's for me, it's not about what you say. It's about the respect. It's about respect. Because you're entitled to, for me, let me tell you something about homophobic people and people that don't rock with what I rock with. I'm just the type of person, I don't like what don't like me. If you don't like me, I don't like you. Okay? If you have an issue with who I am or what I do, doing my nails, and it's okay. It's okay. It's okay for you to feel those negative feelings. Just as long as you keep those negative feelings to yourself, unless you're able to back it up, because that's the type of person I am. That's the world I come from. I'm a type of person. I come from a background. If you talking shit, you better be able to back it up. You better be able to say it in my face. Don't wait till I walk away to say what you're gonna say to me. Say it in my face. Come and say it in my face and see what type of reaction you get, because you might don't let these nails have you thinking that I'm a phenomenal woman, because I'm a phenomenal man with a phenomenal fist, with a nice big thick wedding ring on that will pop you in your eye. That's just how I think. That's just how I roll. So you're entitled to feel whatever way you want to feel. If you feel like you don't like gay people, if you feel like you homophobic and you a man and you got this toxic masculinity and you don't want to be around no man that got nails on and that's wearing makeup, that's cool. But when you're in my presence, you're going to respect me. You're going to respect me, period. Point blank. You're going to respect me just like you would respect any other man. Period. Point blank. Because it ain't about me wanting to be a woman. And let me say this about some women, because there's a lot of women out here that do this. And this is one thing I hate. Women, most gay men don't want to be you. We don't want to have breasts. We don't want to have a hoo-ha. So y'all need to get up off of that. When y'all get mad at us, you want to be me. You want these. You want this. No, we don't.
I had a girl tell me that one time.
We don't. My cousin used to do. I had a cousin that used to do that.
Tell her. I said, but see, I don't need that to get the man you got. You can't even keep him with having all of that. Because if I can get him without having it, girl, it's simple. And I've already had your man. So what are you talking about? And, she got mad or whatever. But I'm like, I had to bring her together. Mm-hmm. Why would I want that when he want me for the reasons that I don't have that?
Now, if you're talking to a trans woman, if you're talking to a trans person, trans women, they want to have breasts. They want to have.
Well, no, a lot of them don't want.
They don't even want to have
that's the reason why men want them.
Right.
Because they are different down there.
Right.
So.
But the ones that want that, some of them do. It's some trans women that want to have a vagina. But y'all, gay men, for the most, for y'all information, gay men, we don't want to have the body parts that a woman has. And let me be clear about this, because a lot of women get this twisted too. When we say a Miss Thing and we say, hey girl, and da. We're not emulating you. We're not mimicking your behaviors, because women don't say Miss Thing. Women don't snap their fingers like this. That. Women don't do all these things. They do them now because they're mimicking our behaviors.
Right.
But women don't carry on like that. Women don't carry on like that. So that's where the miscommunication is when it comes to gay men and heterosexual or cis women or, heterosexual men, is that in some way we are emulating what a woman is. When I was growing up as a kid, all the guys would say, you want to act like a girl, you want to be a girl. I wasn't trying to be no girl. I was just being me.
But what doesn't make sense to me, and I think some of them need to stop and really think about this. If nails and makeup and wearing a dress makes you a woman,
mm-hmm.
What does that say about you?
Right.
There's much more. I know plenty of women that child ain't never got to put on a stitch of makeup. They ain't never got to get their nails done. They ain't never even got to put on a dress.
I know a lot of women that don't wear makeup at all. They hate wearing makeup.
The most feminine, the most beautiful, mm-hmm. sweetest soul on the planet. Mm-hmm. So if makeup and clothes and getting your nails done makes you a woman, then you need to sit back and examine why you feel these things make you a woman. Because if that's all that and carrying a purse makes you a woman, then you have a problem. Mm-hmm. You don't have a problem with gay men. You have a problem with yourself. Mm-hmm. Because those things don't make you a woman.
Right, it does.
Body parts genetically make you a woman.
And fashion don't make you a woman. Fashion don't make you a woman.
And I'm in total agreement with what, is on the board. Mm-hmm. Genetically, if you are born with a penis, you are a man. Mm-hmm. Genetically, if you are born with a hoo-ha, you are a woman. That's just the way life is. That's just the way it was built. That's the design. It is what it is. But I agree that just because you have those parts, you don't have to feel like a woman, or you don't have to feel like a man. Mm-hmm. Because that's a whole different playground right there.
Now I know, Joseph, we have to agree on one thing. There are certain things in fashion that makes a woman, but let's keep it real.
What, a bra? With a bra?
No, I'm talking about, the way a woman looks, the way she wears her hair. Like a woman, some women, like women wear their hair in an updo.
But
that makes them feminine. That makes them look beautiful. The makeup that they wear, the different colors of makeup
but these are just
that they
things
wear.
that they can
But this
do
is
to enhance their
right.
beauty.
It enhances their beauty, but it doesn't make them a woman. I'm not saying it
Right.
makes them a woman, because just like a woman can be glammed up. Somebody can come along and glam me up and make me look like or appear as if I'm a woman. You know what I'm saying? So it goes both ways. Bottom line is, people,
live and let live.
Everybody deserves to be comfortable in their own skin, and everybody deserves to be whoever they want to be, without ridicule, without teasing, without being tormented, without being tortured, without being bashed, without being criticized, without being all these negative things that we do to one another. Everybody deserves to be who they want to be, from the littlest child to the oldest man or woman. Everybody deserves to be
right. And if
who they want to be.
You, like Reese Cup said, drink your water and mind your business.
That's right. And yes, sometimes, and it just behooves me how people, how somebody can look at somebody and it can bother them to the point where they have to say something, or they have to have an opinion, or they have to say something negative. Like, I remember watching videos on Facebook where, two people that were Spanish were talking in Spanish. And a white person behind them would say, "Speak in English. You're in the United States now." What does that? What does that have to do? What does that have to do with you?
Because you're minding their business.
Why? Why does it upset you so bad that these two people in front of you are speaking Spanish?
Because you're minding their business. And you don't know what they're saying.
Why does that bother you? Why do we as people get so bothered by what the next person is doing? Why? Why do some men look at trans women and say, "Oh my God, you're disgusting. I want to whoop your ass"? Why? Why? I don't get that. Like, when I got beat up because everybody in school knew that I was gay. All these guys, they knew that I was gay. And they just decided to just jump on me one day. For no reason whatsoever. I ain't never said nothing to none of these dudes. Didn't even know half of them. Knew some of them. Didn't even know half of them. And they just decided to jump me one day. I'm like, why? What did I do to y'all? What did I do but be me? What did I do? I didn't do anything. They caught me without my friends. And they decided they wanted to fuck me up. Why? For what? That's the one thing that I never got the answer to, is why? Why did y'all do that to me?
Monica, most times you are absolutely right. It's because they can't live in their truth. And them seeing me, like Melissa said, sparks up that demon in them. Like, if I can't be free, why is it okay for you to be free? If I can't live my life the way I want to live my life, why should it be all right for you? And just because you a punk bitch and you scared to live in your truth, don't mean I gotta be the same punk bitch and not live in my truth.
Right.
I enjoy living in my truth. I've enjoyed living in my truth since I was a child. I have to say all my life.
But see, it's people like you.
I came out when I was like 18.
Right.
So at that point, there was no mistakes of who I was.
Right.
But before that, I still lived in my truth. Mm-hmm. I still was who I was. Mm-hmm. And Cole.
Cole, that's listen. We're gonna read the question. Because I got a whole lot to say about that. I really do. I have a whole lot to say about that. Cole said, I've been wanting to ask you guys this question. What do you think about men our age, 50 plus, dating a 30-year-old? Okay. I have mixed feelings about this. I really do. And the reason why I have mixed feelings about it is because I just think that when it comes to dating, when it comes to being in relationships with people, you really should stay in your lane, meaning that y'all, let's be real, age is more than just a number. Y'all, that shit about age ain't nothing but a number is some bullshit. It ain't nowhere in the world that me, as a 55-year-old man, should be trying to date somebody that's 20 years old. It's just
Your
not gonna
husband
work.
is 21.
Lies from the book of lies. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work, Joseph. It's not.
It might not work for you.
No, Joseph. We're gonna be real about this. Because you have friends that like younger guys, and it never works. It don't never work. It may work for a few minutes. It may work for about a week. It may work for 2 weeks. Sometimes, hell, you might get lucky and it might work for 6 months. But after a while, it's not gonna work.
No.
That's not gonna. If you don't, you can never date somebody.
But I know
younger than you,
people that
and
have
on the
done it.
prospects of thinking that y'all gonna have a long-term relationship because the odds are against you. Now, listen.
I agree.
Don't get me wrong. There's some relationships that do work out. There are some 50-year-old men that date 30-year-olds and date 20-year-olds, and it works out, right? But the odds are against you. The odds are definitely against you. They are. They're against you. Period. Point blank. There's no question about that. That's that. And see, I speak from both reality and I speak from fantasy, because I've seen many of my friends that are my age become obsessive and thinking that they're going to be able to keep this little young boy. They be doing everything. They be spending all kind of money. And that's the only thing you really can't do. Only thing you really can't do is spend all kind of money on them and buy them all different kind of gifts and shit like that. Because see, young boys, when you 50, young boys are not meant to keep. They're meant to be kept, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Now, like I said, there's some people, I know some guys that are, and women that are in relationships with people that are older than them, or they are older than that that person, and it works out. The odds are against you. The odds are against you, Joseph.
If the relationship is the way you said, I agree. Where the older person is spending money and every time they see each other, they're the ones paying to go out. I agree that they don't stop to think and look at the situation for what it is. But I have to say that there are some older, younger couples that are legit, that really do love each other, and it is what it is.
You got to be smart enough to look for the signs. If you're 50 years old and you're dating somebody younger than you, you got to look for the signs and realize, because there are signs. There are signs where you look at a person and you realize that this person ain't really serious about me. They only want me for this. They only want me because I do that.
Hey, Melissa.
You have to look for the signs. You got to look for the signs. And there are signs. There are signs that you can see. There are things that you can see if you're an older person dating somebody younger than you. There are signs. All I got to say is if you're dating somebody, if you're 50 plus and you're dating somebody that's 10, 20 years your junior, then you have to go into it with your eyes wide open. Go into it. I got my eye on you. Go into it with your eyes wide open. Because if you don't, you are in for a just in for just a road of hurt and disappointment. You're gonna find yourself being hurt by this young person that really didn't mean no harm. They just, when you young people, when they're young, that's what they are. They're young. Being young is like being a cat.
See, for me,
being a cat, when you give a cat something to eat and you put it on your doorstep, if they like it, they're coming back. That's what being young is.
But I wouldn't do it for the simple reason that at 30 years old, I was having fun. I was just out there having fun and doing my thing and what have you. So for me to let some 50-year-old man try to tie me down, that would never have happened.
Right.
A 30-something-year-old, because I was 30, probably, because I feel we're on the same page. A 50-year-old ain't going to want to get up and go to the club with me at 1 o'clock in the morning. A 50-year-old, if we watching a movie, his head going to end up in my lap and he going to be sleeping. I'm going to be sitting there bored out my goddamn mind.
Right.
We not the same at 30 and 50.
We don't drip the same.
We just not the same. And you trying to stop me from going out and you trying to basically... I
like you, my damn daddy.
I couldn't do it. I wouldn't have done it at 30, and I didn't do it, and that's just me. But you have some 30-year-olds that are boring, that really are boring. They don't go to the club. They just want to sit home and watch Netflix. They act like they're 50 anyway. So those are the ones that probably are successful.
Yeah, like I said.
Because they're not out there doing their thing. So if you're not out there doing your thing, then, of course, an older man is perfect for you, because a man your own age, 9 times out of 10, he out there getting his drip on, and you trying to just sit home and cook dinner and have a nice quiet evening at home, which the 50-year-old is more than okay with that, and you ain't trying to go to the club, and if you do, it got to be a little jazz club at 30 years old. The 50-year-old is okay with that too.
But then you also have these young brothers out here that say, I like me an older man because older men are more mature than the guys in my generation. Because you do have some young guys that like to go out to the club, they like to party and stuff like that, but they want to be in a serious relationship with somebody that's mature.
Reese Cup said, what's an appropriate age gap?
An appropriate age gap is 5 years. That's my opinion. I'm 55. Somebody 50 years old,
But you know what? I have to say something in the older men's defense, because it used to happen to me all the time.
What's that?
The young boys, it's not even the older men chasing the young boys. It's the young boys chasing the older men.
It's always the young boys chasing the older men.
When that happens, was always a red flag for me. Like, why do you want to be with me?
Right.
Like, 25. You see, I'm 45. We have nothing in common.
Right. And that's the other thing. The intellect, y'all, the maturity and the intellect. You have to think in the sense of the maturity. If you sitting here and you talking about something constructive and this person talking about SpongeBob, then how is it? How that's gonna work? How is that gonna work?
Not SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, honey. If I ask you, okay, well, where we going? Okay, I'm getting ready to take you out to dinner. We're going to Olive Garden. No, I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese. It don't mix. It don't mix. Okay, you want to go and see Denzel Washington in the movie, and they want to go see Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
But Cole, that doesn't surprise me, because nowadays these young boys are getting good jobs and they want more for their life. So that doesn't surprise me. At 30 years old, I had a good ass job, making probably more money than the 50-year-old that was trying to talk to me.
Right.
So that don't surprise me.
Just because they got a good job, child, that don't mean nothing.
Right. That just means that, if I talk to you,
that means they immature with a good job.
No, but then it means also that I don't have to worry that you trying to get my money. Right. Because you got your own money.
Right.
That's all that says to me.
Right.
So
it has nothing to do with your maturity level. Because see, that's the key. It's all about maturity. It's all about are you mature enough? Is this young person mature enough to deal with a person like me and what I like, what my likes are, what what my desires are, what my preferences are? Is this young person mature enough to deal with all of that or to handle all this? See, because when you older, let's be real, when you older, somebody got to be able to handle your ass. Cause see, I'm older. I done heard, I done been through a lot of stuff, right? I got a lot of knowledge going on in this head. I done did everything you, young boy, done. So if you can't handle all this experience sitting up here, child, then how are we gonna have a relationship? How are we gonna have a relationship? If you can't handle it, this is experience, honey. I don't get old. I get experience. If you can't handle all this experience up here, child, then what we doing?
My test would always be,
What we doing?
who's Charlie's Angels? And if you
right.
you can give me the right answer, then we can go out.
Right.
And none of them ever were able to give me the right answer.
Mm-hmm. Nowadays, you got to ask them, well, who is Brandy or who is Monica?
They don't even know who that is.
They don't even know who that is. Who is Teddy Pendergrass? Who is Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes?
Who's Lou Rawls?
Who's the Manhattans? Who is Lou Rawls? They don't even know who that is. That's going too far back.
Just because you're young, that don't mean you're immature. It don't.
No, it don't mean you're immature just because you're young. Because there's some young people that are very mature for their age. They are. But don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is,
what I find is, and y'all might disagree with me, but I find it when I find a older younger couple, the older one always seems to have more life than the younger one.
Yeah.
Meaning they more outspoken.
We know a couple like that.
They more visual. They more, they're like, let's do our thing. And the younger one is like, you sit there and be like, child, you are boring as fuck.
Right.
Like, y'all don't even.
How did that happen? How did all this happen?
But actually, I can see how that works. Me and Tremella polar opposites. And that's what makes it work.
Yeah.
So I see how, because in that type of relationship, the older one is really pulling the younger one to be young and not be boring and be something other than what they are. And it's just funny to me because I'm like, the older one is the one that seems full of life. And the younger one is the one that seems like, child, you just a boring bitch. You want to pop popcorn and watch TV. So, I mean, whatever works for you, works for you.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's whatever works for you. I'm not going to sit back and convince somebody or try to convince somebody, oh, no, they too young. Oh, no, bitch. If you in love, then be in love.
Be in love.
I hope it works for you.
But I'm just saying, all I'm saying is I'm regardless whether I agree with it or not, I don't really not agree with it. I don't really agree with it. I have mixed emotions about it. But what I'm saying to you as an older person, if you are dating somebody young, you have to go into it with your eyes wide open. You have to go into it without expectation. You have to go into it without expectation. For you to go into it without expectation is you short selling yourself, and you're in denial, and you're sadly misguided. Any other questions?
The king has spoken. He's reading the comments, y'all. But still, for those of you that are just coming in or maybe watching the replay, go to the community wall and vote on the kind of content you want to see us come back with in July. There's even the other button. If you hit the other button, go in the comment section and let us know what you want to see. I've been seeing the alerts that some of you that are watching now have already went and done it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. The most votes is what we're going to come back with and do more of. Because we just want to know what you guys want to see.
Yeah, we really want to know what you guys want to see because we have some ideas like, oh my God, we have some pretty interesting content to bring to you guys. You're going to be shocked by a lot of things that we do next season. Um, we decided that we're going to become a little bit more fearless in the content that we bring to you because a lot of stuff that we want to do we hold back from because we're like, oh well, I don't want to ruffle nobody's feathers or anything like that. But I think that it's time for us to really be, if we say we're going to be transparent, I think that it's time for us to really be transparent with people. And so you're going to get a lot of what you've always gotten from us, which is the realness. But you're going to see a lot of changes. It's going to be a lot of changes in this new season for us. It's going to be a lot more fun because we'll be doing some outings and, we'll be, going to a couple of restaurants and doing some more mukbangs for you guys. Doing some more restaurant reviews and things like that.
It's when you go to our page at the top, it says playlist. If you scroll, it should say community, and you tap on community, and then you'll see the post. Yeah, scroll across from the top.
Yeah, you got to scroll across from the top, and then you'll see community.
Now, when Tramel says fearless, I don't want y'all to think we're going to start being messy.
No, we not messy.
It's not about messy. When he says fearless, it's like one day I got a text message from someone, and they asked me why they have noticed that a certain person wasn't in our chat anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I explained to them why. Fearless means if I just come on and make a video and tell you why, that's fearless.
Yeah, I mean, we get questions. People ask us things like, I'm not gonna say, like they'll ask us things like, why don't you guys ever? Why is this person not in your chat anymore?
Right.
Or why you don't talk? Or why you don't speak about this person anymore? They'll ask us these questions and they'll say, well, I think you should do something on it. Why, we think that y'all should do a show on it. And we say, no, we decline because it's like, we're like, okay, we don't do beef. So we're not trying to ruffle anybody's feathers. But we realize that in this game,
but at the end of the day, if I'm
being a content creator, right? If I'm telling the truth, what's wrong with me telling the truth?
And the person I'm telling the truth on gets an attitude and gets mad, that's not my problem.
Right.
That's their problem.
Right.
You shouldn't have did what you did to begin with.
That's like with blogs and fiction. When we were talking about blogs and fiction, and blogs just decided that she wanted to do some videos on us, TheMcRaeKingz, and she wanted to reveal all these things. We were like, okay, it's okay for you to reveal whatever you want to reveal about, what happened with us in behind the scenes, but tell the truth. Tell honest to goodness truth. Be honest about it. Be honest about it. Like whenever y'all we had a falling out with Monica. We came on here and we told y'all what happened and reason why we had a falling out with Monica, why there was a misunderstanding, and how we came back to where we are now as being friends. Unfortunately, the unfortunate thing about that relationship is, yes, it did change the dynamic of the relationship that the McRaeKingz have with Monica. We love Monica and she loves us. But of course, looking back on things, it changed the dynamic of our friendship. It really did. And so, that's what we mean when we say be fearless. When you being fearless, and it's about being truthful. It's about telling the truth. It's about being transparent. So you're going to hear some of the things that we are going to cover that may ruffle a couple of people's feathers. And if it ruffles their feathers, it does. But we don't, I'm not convicted by it because I'm going to be totally honest. I'm going to tell you the honest to goodness truth. And trust me, there's a lot of people in these YouTube streets that have ruffled our feathers and that have done us wrong. And you're going to hear about it. You're definitely going to hear about it next season. So,
and these are new people, not nobody old.
Right. But anyway, guys, we're about to get out of here. I don't know. Are we going to find a movie to watch or something like that? I think we should get some popcorn. And we're going to try to find something to do for the rest of the day. And thank you so much for joining us for our
Easter special.
Our little Easter mukbang special brunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner thingy. Thank you so much for joining us again. Shout out to you, Lips. Shout out to you. You are truly an inspiration to me. I can't say that. I can say it 100 times and still it's not enough. You have really been an inspiration to me. I'm very inspired and motivated by you. Y'all make sure y'all watching us on all social media platforms.
Same to you, Lawrence.
You know what those are. Which are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're on TikTok, right? And Snapchat. And right here on YouTube. You could find us here on YouTube. We do car conversations. We do all different types of videos. I mean, it's endless, guys. So thank you for joining us.
Melissa, see, that sounds good. You gonna make me drive to the Bronx.
What's that?
She said she's gonna start cooking her spinach pasta, chopped meat, and Italian sausage.
Oh my Lord, have mercy! I don't like you as a person, Melissa. I don't like you as a person because you can't get over here and bring me a plate. Anyway.
Ain't nothing to drive across the bridge.
Yeah, shout out to all our day ones like Melissa and Reese Cup and Monica
and Cole
and Lawrence Ritano. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you all for joining us. And for those of you that watched the replay, we appreciate you watching the replay. Thank you so much. We love you guys. We love you. We can't tell you how much we love you. And there's absolutely nothing you can do about that. If nobody ain't told you they loved you, we do. Please support the TheMcCraeKingz platform by sending us a Cash App. All of your Cash Apps that you send us go back into our platform and they help us grow.
Oh, Reese Cup, that's so sweet.
What's she saying?
She said she got an Easter treat today. She was able to see both of us.
Yes, I want to eat steak. I want to eat steak. Remember that little boy? I want to eat steak. I want to eat steak. I want to eat steak. So, yes, I'm glad we were somebody's Easter treat. And that's really it. That's all I have to say. You got anything else to say?
No, that I love y'all. And again, thank you for all the birthday love yesterday.
And for people that's supposed to be on a sabbatical, we are sure present in these YouTube streets. But it's hard to stay away from you guys. It's just like that song Alicia Myers used to sing, I just can't stay away. Just can't stay away. And it's the love. It's the love for what we do. It's the love for what we do and we bring to y'all that keeps us present, that keeps us here, you know. But anyway, don't forget to join us for season 3. Season 3 is coming in July 1st. I'm working on it. You know, I'm hoping that, you know, I meet the deadline and we bring you the new show on July 1st. That's going to be a busy time because that's our anniversary and everything. So, yes, season 3 is coming in July. Well, season 4. Is it season 4? Season 4 is coming in July. I get so mixed up. It's coming in July. Come hell or high water, it's coming.
The podcast will be
podcast will be
right, Melissa. You're absolutely right. Melissa said this season 5.
Oh, season 5. Season 5. Yeah, season. Lord Jesus. Yes, season 5. Y'all listen. Y'all don't beat me up. Don't beat me up for some time. I'm child.
Because he forget that the first set of videos we ever put on there was technically season 1.
Right. So y'all don't beat me up too bad. Anyway, y'all, we are out of here. Y'all, why y'all don't never let us go when it's time to go? They always want to keep on leaving comments. We be trying to leave and they won't let us go. But that's okay.
Follow us on everything.
Just makes us feel special. Makes us feel wonderful. Y'all make sure y'all
Twitter.
And check us out on Facebook. We always on Facebook.
And also go subscribe to the TheMcRaeKingz page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not already subscribed to it. There's the TheMcCraeKingz page, or you could subscribe to me, or you could subscribe to Tremel.
Yeah, you can become my Facebook friend. Just send me a friend request. There's been
Now
many
the
people.
page on Tremel that you should join is Tremel L. McCrae.
Yes.
My page, Joseph McCrae, but it's me and Tremel standing there with crowns.
Yeah.
My profile picture is me and Tremel standing there with our crowns on.
Well, I have a profile video where you can see me
No,
with my
they stopped
hair.
your video.
Huh?
They stopped the video. It's just your picture now.
Did they?
Yeah, it's the same video, but it's just don't move.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they sent you a message saying
because of the music.
No, I think they just stopped the moving video for profiles.
Oh,
but yeah, it's his Tremel L. McCrae.
Yeah,
because
it has a green background.
You're gonna pull up like 2 to 3 different pages for Tremel.
Yeah, I have 5.
If you join the wrong one, you'll never talk to him or never.
Yeah.
It's the Tremel L. McCrae, and mine is the Joseph McCrae, with me and Tremel standing there with actual crowns on, not the crown baseball caps, because the other profile has us in the baseball caps. I very rarely go on there. I'm going to go on there today because, I'm sure people told me happy birthday on there, and I don't want them to feel like...
I went on one of my pages,
I
had all these notifications. I had like 100 and some odd notifications. One I had 400 notifications. I was like, woo, child, I ain't been on here in a long time.
Right. I didn't want them to feel like I don't want them to feel like I'm being rude and they told me happy birthday and I didn't have to, be rude and not respond or like their comments. But yeah.
Oh, thank you, Melissa. You see what Melissa said?
And then here on YouTube, my analytics show that there's like 30% of y'all that are watching us constantly, but you not subscribing. So I need you to hit that subscribe button.
Yes, it's free.
I need y'all to hit that subscribe button because evidently you like watching. So hit the subscribe button. That's all you got to do.
You ain't even got to hit the notification bell. Just hit the subscribe button, child.
Right, it's free.
Yeah, it's free.
I mean, you ain't got to join. We appreciate all the members.
Right.
And when we come back in July, members will have member-only content.
Yeah. And we have a Patreon coming, too.
And we have a Patreon coming. And we have, what else? The TheMcRaeKingz Boutique. For everything TheMcRaeKingz and did to be different. And that's about it, y'all. Y'all know what's what.
Yeah, y'all know what it is. So,
thank you, Melissa.
It's time to take a nap, child, I think it's time for a little
nap time.
Law and Order and a little nap, child.
That means he won't be up till about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, probably about 8 o'clock. Yeah.
But he got to get up early to take me to dialysis.
Yes, and I'm dreading that. I'm like, I was in the car thinking, I was like, oh, I'm dreading. I have to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning and take him to dialysis tomorrow. So I got to go to bed early tonight.
So you might want to hold off on that nap.
Yeah, I might want to hold off on that nap. Yeah. But anyway, y'all, let me go. Let us go.
All right, y'all. Please enjoy the rest of your Easter Sunday.
Yes.
Melissa, enjoy your dinner because it sounds like it's going to be amazing.
Yes, that sounds good with some Alfredo sauce.
And send me a picture of it. Text me a picture of it so that my mouth can water and I'll be really more mad that I can't eat now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. She got to show me how to make that. That's it, y'all. That's it. Y'all walk in love, peace, sunshine,
and happiness, and all those wonderful, great things.
Yes, and always remember,
it's Team McCrae
all damn day.
There you go.
Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Later.